Simple Life presents Early Relationship Red Flags That You Should Know. No one goes into a relationship wanting a partner who is mean, manipulative, and controlling. In most cases, the partner seems fine at first. They may be rough around the edges, but their good outweighs the bad. Then, their true selves begin to show. They become abusive or just plain insufferable. You're soon in a relationship with them for years, and ending things is just hard. Maybe you have a kid or rely on them for your income. While you can't see the real face of your partner until a long time, there are subtle red flags early in the relationship that may indicate that they are not relationship material. You should reconsider whether or not you want to devote your life to them. Here are some red flags to look out for. 1. They are still obsessed with their ex. If you're dating someone who just got out of a long-term relationship, you may be the rebound. Rebound relationships rarely work out, and one of the reasons is that your partner is still so fixated on their ex. It's all right for your partner to bring them up or still feel a little glum about their previous relationship, but there is a limit. If they still have pictures of their ex on their phone, look at their social media profiles frequently. Always make the ex the topic of the conversations. Claim to be friends with the ex and talk to them regularly. Or if you feel like you're just a substitute, then this may be a reason to end the relationship. You are not their ex, and if the partner doesn't move on from their ex, they may rush things or leave you when you aren't prepared. 2. They always badmouth their previous relationships. Speaking of exes is one red flag if they're always talking about how horrible their exes are. Don't get us wrong. Some people fall into bad relationships, and it's okay to have resentment still. However, if every one of their exes is crazy, this may be an eyebrow raiser. It's more likely that they have blamed for their relationships failing too, but they instead turn themselves into a victim. And if you decide to end the relationship, they will probably badmouth you as well. 3. They always criticize you. Being honest about how you feel is good, but being overly critical while not praising is terrible. If your partner constantly scrutinizes how you look and doesn't ever compliment you, this may be a bad sign. Odds are, they will never be satisfied with you, and perhaps you should end things before they get too tricky. 4. You have to justify their bad behavior. Your relationship shouldn't consist of writing apologetics for your partner. For example, if your partner is rude to your friends, you shouldn't have to tell them, "Oh, they're rude if they don't know you, but they're nice once you get to know them." Sometimes, there is a reason for the undesired behavior. You are often trying to take something inexcusable and using all your brain cells to give an excuse. If you find yourself doing this, it may be a red flag. 5. Your family and friends don't like them. One cliché in many forms of media is the family member, usually the mother-in-law, who irrationally despises their child's partner. This cliché has made some people handwave any criticisms our family members may have with your partner, but sometimes, they may be onto something. If your parents and your friends have always been right about things, then maybe they have a point if they don't like your partner. It isn't to say that just because your mother or your friend doesn't like your partner, you should break up with them. Your parent may be overly critical of your partner. Your friends may be upset that you aren't spending as much time with them. However, you should listen to their words and look at them objectively. 6. They refuse to take responsibility. No one has their life fully together, especially if the two of you are young. If your partner is in a bad situation, such as not having a job, it doesn't mean they are not worthy of having a relationship with you. However, if they are always making every excuse under the sun as to why they haven't had a job yet or won't change another problem they have, they may not be worth dating. You're in a relationship, not babysitting. 7. They have a hard time apologizing. One of the cornerstones of a good relationship is apologizing. Couples will get into fights or be wrong about things, and apologizing is a great way to hold accountability and help repair the problem the two of you face. However, if your partner won't admit they were wrong or apologize for something they blatantly did, it may be a sign of a bad relationship. Some people have difficulty admitting fault, and this can make the future of your relationship more complicated. How can the two of you grow if one refuses to admit their flaws? 8. They have something to hide. Every partner should have a right to privacy. It's okay for your partner to have private conversations with other people. They have friends of their own, and you shouldn't have to read their messages. With that said, if they become overly possessive of their phone or another similar device, then they may be hiding something. Trust needs to happen for a long relationship to last. 9. They are mean to other people. Everyone has their off days, but don't think you're the exception if your partner is always mean to other people. Watch how your partner treats people in your daily lives. How do they treat the server when the food is running late? How do they treat someone who bumps into them? Note their behavior, as this could be a sign how they will treat you once the honeymoon period is over. 10. They cross boundaries. The rules may not be fully established during an early relationship, and sometimes, boundaries may be crossed. However, if you're constantly setting up clear boundaries, and yet your partner tries to cross them, or at least push them, then it's a sign of a bad relationship. While your rules and boundaries may change over time, the change shouldn't come because your partner doesn't respect them. 11. They're rushing things. A relationship shouldn't feel like a race. This happens especially during a rebound but can occur in any situation as well. The stages of a relationship don't have a set time for everyone. Some people will take years before they're even moved together, and others may be engaged in less than a year. However, if your partner is pushing you to go to the next stage despite you not being ready, then it may be a red flag to avoid. 12. They're controlling who you see. This should be an obvious one, but many people obey their partners if they tell them to stop seeing their friends. A relationship should be built on trust, and you are free to talk to whoever you like. If it is not a reasonable concern, such as you always talking to your ex, they have nothing to fear. If you like the video, do subscribe, like, and comment. Do hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification. Thank you for watching.